Hello, folks. So this is an introduction video of the chapter 5, class 11 computer science, getting started with Python. So finally we're here where we actually start the basics of Python programming, right? Actual programming starts and we're actually starting studying of a language, right? Before that, always just theories and all these things, unrelated things of the computer things. But now it's a language things. So yeah, so we know what is a computer program. It's like a recipe or the set of instructions written in a programming language to perform a specific task. How that order set of instructions written is taught in the last chapter, introduction to problem solving. So we made Python here. What is this Python? Python, the high-level interpreted general-purpose language that is the world's most popular and beginner-friendly language. Even it is used by giants like for the Instagram, YouTube, and Netflix. So the creator of Python is Guido van Rossum in 1991. It was created, and Python is mainly used for automation purposes, AIML purposes, data science and analysis purposes. It is the uses of this language beyond doing some simple programs and some DC questions also. And today in this chapter we're learning means this is an intro video. The detailed video will be coming later. So this is just overview of the chapter. The features of Python, interpreter versus compiler, we already know. Interactive versus script mode, uh, Python tokens or the grammar, variables and memory, mutable and immutable data types. So everyone loves Python. The Python features, what are the features of Python? The high level language, simpler syntax, like almost like plain like English, as it is easier as compared to C++ and Java, right? And it is platform independent, means portable language, writes on Windows, run on Mac or Linux without any changes. And it's free and open source, means anybody can download it, use it and modify it for free, means according to their own requirements. It is an interpreted language, means executes line by line. So it may take time but it prevents errors, any errors, and it is case sensitive. That is the thing. So everything, the variable naming is important here. So and it follows indentation, that's a purpose. Like block of code will be in that particular format. The other language use curly braces to separate it, right? So you can write the code anywhere. It is not mandatory the indentation part or how the code will be structured after this step, this step, this step, this the spaces alignment. That is not an indentation. So we'll be studying in this chapter. Python is an interpreted language, not a compiler. So in interpreted language, it translates and executes the code line by line, stops immediately at the first error, like a live translator translating a speech sentence line by line, right? Not like a compiled language like C++ or Java. So the entire program is translated at one go, and all errors will be shown as a very end. Execution modes, one is the interactive modes, other is the script mode. Interactive mode is uh, like testing. Okay, type one line, hit enter, get an instant result. In the Python editor it is there actually. You can see that later in your textbook or maybe in the laboratory classes. But it's an interactive mode, the white space will just open it. Wait for quick calculation, small math, testing small ideas. Not saved, once you close it, it's gone. Script mode, when you actually go and create a new file, .py extension wala file, there you write the whole code, right? And then save it and run it there using the F5 and it is saved permanently. So, so those are we'll be seeing in the laboratory things, laboratory classes like in the school. So here we're just discussing what are the building blocks of Python. You have some tokens. Tokens are the building blocks of the program or the smallest individual unit of a program. In Python, the tokens are of five types like keywords, identifiers, literals, or the constant. These are operators, punctuators, right? And a character set of Python, alphabets Python understands the letters, uppercase A to Z, lowercase a to Z, digits from 0 to 9, some special character like symbols, white spaces are a tab, space where all these are. So what are basically keywords? Keywords are the reserved words, okay, with a fixed spatial meaning, right? Fixed spatial meaning. You cannot use them as variable names like your if, else, for, true, false. While there are many, these are just some examples. Identifiers means you identify by some name, right? So like that, it is a name given to certain functions, certain variables, like, and there's some rules also, right? Let's say variable naming. See, name is valid, underscore total is valid, num1 is valid. It must start with a letter from uppercase or lowercase and or underscore. A later digits can be there, but at first, like, one name is invalid. It cannot start with a digit. And okay, my name means without a space cannot be there. It might be under score in between should be there, right? For cannot be a keyword. Price dollar, it is invalid variable because no special character is allowed. So identify which are correct variables, invalid variables can be a question, MC question even. And yeah, literals are the constant, just like a numbers or string values. Literal missing, like hello is a string, class element is a string. Okay. 3.14, this is a float value, decimal. Int value, 42, boolean, true or false, these are literals. Non keyword will be missing, absence of any value. Operators are the symbols that perform the calculations or the comparison. There's a math calculation, you have 7 arithmetic operator in Python, and there's some relational operator that is used for comparison. So in arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. uh, Normal division is a float division. Normal division is a float value division, it will give a decimal number. Other is an integer division on the float division, so it will give an integer value there, right? And exponentiation operator, modulus operation is there, modulo operator. There's 7. In relational, you have literal missing, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to. Normal equality is assignment here, as we know. We'll be seeing that later, even in the next chapter or here only. In punctuators, you have the punctuation mark, like brackets, separators, commas, all sorts of brackets, round bracket, square bracket, curly braces, colons, semicolons, commas. These are all punctuators. So if they put all the 5 tokens together in a simple Python statement, just like dissecting a sentence into nouns and verbs, and dissect the code. If total marks greater than equal to 90, the if is a keyword here. Total marks is an identifier here. Greater than equal to is a operator here. Like 90 is a literal here, and call is a punctuator here. Then we'll be seeing in this chapter in the detailed explanation video. Now just on the overview, what we'll be studying the variable. The variable is a named memory location that stores some data. The variables are not memory locations, fixed memory locations in Python, right? They're sticky notes, your name tags attached to objects in memory. The memory ID in the back location is same, but variable can be reassigned, like x can be 5 and x can be 20 later. We can, like, dynamic typing in Python is there. You don't declare types. X 5 makes an integer automatically. So what is static typing, dynamic typing? Python dynamically typed. Other language C++ Java is static typed. So we'll be seeing that later in this chapter. What is that? When there we have to define data, like int x equal to 10. When Python x equal to 10, simple. Then if we can change the value x equal to 20, it get 20.4. Let's that is reassigned. But in those languages, you need to write float again, x equal to 20.4, like that. Anatomy assignment means 50 plus 20 is total में assign होगा. Right value r value will be assigned to the variable name and the l value, the actual the variable name and the memory location, right? And it must be a valid identifier. This will be studying in this chapter. Data type family, like we have the numbers, have integer, float, complex format. Complex we use 3 plus 4j, not 3 plus 4i. There's iota one or something, and don't use. We use j instead here in the computer. It means in the Python probably. And boolean true false. None is a absence of any value. Empty and null. Sequences like string, list, tuple, dictionary. These things are in the syllabus of class 11. So we'll be discussing the data structures. And mapping is basically a dictionary that is also known as hash map here. We're discussing that. Then is a mutable or the immutable objects. The Python categorizes data by whether it can be changed at a place or at a place without changing its ID. With the ID function, we can get the ID memory location. Immutable means value at a place cannot be changed. Objects' value cannot be changed, right? The Python must create a brand new object instead, like integers, floats, strings, tuples. These are immutable. Mutables are your value at place can be changed of those objects, means after creation, modifiable. The memory address ID stays the same. Like your list, dictionaries, and one data set is sets also. It is similar to dictionary here. And comments, comments are the that is explanatory notes added to a code for programmers to read. They are not uh, read by the interpreter, completely skips them, do not slow down the program, right? Therefore reference purposes of the programmer, the unexecutable statements for program, you can say. So single line comment starts the hashtag or the pound symbol in Python. And bundling comments are also there, can be there in the triple hashtags. That's the other logic. Other languages use the slash slash or slash asterisk asterisk slash at end. Other languages, so I use them to make code readable, explain the complex logic, and help the other people understand the image or document the code. So these all things will be covering along with some common mistakes, summarization, one glance, and important question answers will be seeing that in a detailed explanation video. Later that will be coming out, to stay awaited for that. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.